This is what it looks like today. There's baby. Bandit's eating. I put some food outside for them too. And here's Sylvester chewing on grass. The other two are in the house. Tomatoes that were on the table, I planted in a bucket and I put some pine needles there for mulch to help with weed control. And here's my tomatoes today. Got blossoms here. Got blossoms here. So they're coming along. Nothing on the elderberries yet. Oh, wait, we got some new growth here. I don't think it's going to be a shoot. And the sky is gray. I think it's fixing to rain. There's these tomatoes. Got to get out my little tiller thing and work up the dirt more and spread some more pine needles out and stuff. Helps control the weeds a little bit. Normally this would all be grown over already, a lot worse than it is. Nothing stops them totally, but helps. And my raspberries, look at it, it's turning yellow. I think they're gonna die on me. I hope not. Come on, little raspberry, grow. Don't die. This one here, it ain't done nothing. But I'm gonna leave it there. Yes, Sylvester. Grapes are growing so far. Pretty nice. This one has tendered itself right to the tomato cage. I'm gonna have my plan anyways. I want to get a cattle panel and put here and extend it out a ways for them to climb. But another day, another dollar. This one has tendered itself right to the side here on this one. So I think they're gonna take off pretty well. And he's gonna follow me wherever I go. I think it's starting to rain. I feel a sprinkle over here and there. And the fire pit, of course. An old pop can. Don't know where that came from. But stuff works its way up. Big K. Oh, that was from Kroger. I'll put it in there for right now. And what have we here? A piece of, holy crap, piece of big carpet. Oh man. What? Where did that come from now? I never had carpet like that. Ew. Roots, and if I soak this with water, I get all kinds of night crawlers too. I'll cover it up with some of this. Yeah, now I got a piece of carpet to throw away. That's just it. See, years ago, back in the old days, they didn't have garbage pickup. And people used to dig holes and bury their trash in it. And I can show you one. Let's see, where was it? Right over here. That I'm pretty sure is trash. Because it's got moss growing on it and stuff. And that's a pretty good sign. Oh, yep, right here. Look, here's a zipper. There's trash. Yep. Oh, a coat or something buried in there. Oh, people, I tell you. I've been picking up stuff like that all the years we've lived here so far. And my chickens used to expose all kinds of stuff. See, I just went through, before I cut, and picked up all of these branches. And here they are again. Yeah, and here's a piece of a stump I found. Oh, hey, it's loose. Ouch. I don't know if I can get it out or not. Oh, it's coming though. Some old tree or something. Pieces of it. I'll have to dig it out. The shovel later. You can see why I cut the top of it off with the mower. Didn't know it was there. Most of the trees that we cut off, the stumps have all rotted away. Oh, 47 of them. And counting. There's still ones over here and there. Like right here's one. Don't even remember what tree that was. And right there is another one. You pay good bucks to remove a stump up here. It's ridiculous. And here's as far as I could cut. Right here. As close as I could get to my property and flying pole right there. The kids are all following me out here. Come on, Sylvester. I don't want you going out in the road. Come on. Sylvester. Come on. Let's go. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on. No, Vester, come on. Come on, Sylvester. Come on, Bandit. He'll follow you. What is this? Looks like a start of a popple tree. I don't want them growing here. No. Come on, Sylvester. Come on. Bunch of brush waiting to be burned. Oh, you guys remember me talking about? I told you I had a macaw. There's a flagpole here. It's actually a maypole. This is where my macaw's buried. My wife had a party for me on my 50th anniversary or birthday. Anniversary. I meant to say birthday. And they were shooting off fireworks a couple days after my party, and my macaw, she had a heart attack and died in my arms, and she's buried here by the pole under that rock. Yeah, I cut that tree off about 5 years ago, and my intent was, at the time, I was going to straighten it up. Oh, here's an acorn, half of an acorn. Squirrels used it as a perch. I was going to cut it off flatter here and make with a hubcap. And you take those roofing nails with the rubber gaskets. And I was going to put one on top here and nail it down for the birds. To water the birds. For a bird bath. So, I guess I'll haul this piece of crud over to the garbage can. Get rid of it. Ugh, gross. This is what I spent all these years doing, is picking up stuff like this. That just works its way up from wherever in the ground. Who knows how far down. You can tell it's been there a while because see how it's, no, it is nylon. I was going to say jute back, but it's not a jute back carpet, so it's not that old. So, sorry, baby. Got to get to the can. Get rid of this. Ugh. I put big bags in the can, so help keep my can clean. And I can have 2 cans because I've been doing some things in the house, and usually it's this one gets filled with stuff up from the house that I'm tearing up and all that. I was going to make a video showing what I was doing, but I accidentally deleted it or something. I got pictures, but that's about all I got. I had a video, but working so hard to put one all together and all the different segments, and then I screwed it up somehow. I don't know how I did it, but I did. I wonder if those are part of the hostas that used to be here. I dug all that stuff out because I think they're ugly. And a lot of people like them, but they're just green. I mean, this used to be from there all the way out across here was all green foliage and hostas and other kind of things, and it was full in here of lily of the valleys too. I took them all out, and now they're confined pretty much to over there behind the tree, or around the bottom of the tree. But I didn't get them all. Look down there by my TV antenna. They're starting down there. And they take over. They just spread like crazy. See, they went under the table, and they're going down there now. I like them, but they say they're poisonous, so I don't need my grandkids. And they, oh, look at the pretty flowers, because the flowers really smell good and strong. It attracts their attention, and don't need them getting poison stuff on their hands. Oh, looky. Some little berries of some kind. Oh, they're choke cherries. Huh. Oh, no, I saw another choke berries. This is some kind of bush here. I don't know. They kind of look like a choke cherry, but let's see what's inside. I don't know. Little tiny seeds. They don't smell like a choke cherry. I don't know what they are. Probably snake berries or something. Of course, it's been picked over. Must be something birds like. Let's see if I got any on this one. I think that's a gypsy moth. Wow, he's got a big back end on him. He must be, maybe that's a female full of eggs. There's another one right there. Are you dead? It's dead. Sylvester, get this moth. Vester, here. Kitty, kitty. Wow, that's got a big abdomen on it. That must be if I flip it over. Yeah, it's got a very large abdomen on it. I think it's dying. Them things are so bad this year. They're flying all over here. I see the white ones are the females and the dark ones are the males. I don't know. But I know they pretty much killed all the oak trees around here. All the leaves are pretty much stripped off. Here's some little green berries. They're going to be ripening pretty soon. I think they're not soft or nothing. Wow, where I popped that berry, that must have been poison because I got it feels kind of numb right there. It's weird. Here's some more. More little red berries. Don't know what they are. So I'm not going to pop one in my mouth and say, I had my whole mouth go numb or something, and who knows what else. My tractor sitting there by the porch. Yeah, I'm taking a break from clearing out more brush and stuff because when I was up doing the roof, I hurt my shoulder. Yeah, I forgot to press record all this time. I've been walking around talking and it ain't been recording. I'll show you what I found. There's Sylvester. There's Babe. And Bandit is behind a stump there. I had Daisy out in the yard today with me. Some kind of berries. But I popped one, squished it on my finger and smelled it. And my finger, I got like a numb spot, sort of, kind of numb. I don't know what they are, but I won't be eating them. That's for sure. Something has been, though, because there was a lot of them. But now I'll show you this other one, now that the camera's actually rolling. Look. I got these ones too. And they're green. But they don't look like choke cherries. The leaves look different. Oh no. That's what we always call them, was choke cherries. Here's some more of the red ones. Probably snake berries of some kind. If there is such a thing. That's what we always called them. They're poison. Don't eat them. And my clothesline, one of them. I had two more here, but they busted and fell down. Here's a look at a female gypsy moth. That, they say, is a female. That one, maybe that one's a male. I don't know. But they're everywhere. Come on, Vester. Come on. Sylvester. I took the tomatoes that were on the table out by the road. I planted them in the bucket there with some mulch. No pine needle. Oh, goody, cat fight. Right up there. Her and Bandit spar all the time. But they're buddies. Now, don't you guys get in a fight and embarrass me after I said you were buddies. This is my tomatoes. It's got buds and flowers on it there. And up here, I wish I could tell you what tomato they are. They're just orange, grape size, organic ones. I have no idea what kind of tomato, what they are, what title they gave them. These are my early girls. I'm supposed to get tomatoes in 50 days. I don't know. I got buds all over it. And the camera probably doesn't pick it up, but they're there. There's some more of the orange ones there, the little ones. My dad's, the ones I gave him for Father's Day and his birthday, they're growing like crazy. These. Well, that's just a little piece of leaf. I thought it was a bug. Get off there. I like to handle tomatoes. Oh, you can smell it on your hands. And I don't know what's wrong. Look at my raspberries turning funny colors like it's dying or something. I hope not. My grapes are all growing nicely. I want to get a kettle panel and stuff and T-post and put in here, bring it out maybe about here or so. And have them climb in there, and then I'll have to trim them every year so that I can keep them under control. Here's Sylvester. Sylvester, you're on camera. You gonna look? Meow. Meow. Come on. There you go. Oh. Yeah, you missed it. I thought the camera was recording and it wasn't. Oh my goodness. In that spot right there, a piece of carpet surfaced. So I pulled it out and it was quite a big one. You missed me putting it in the dumpster. Like I said, I thought the camera was rolling the whole time, and of course it wasn't. Yeah, I'm taking a break for a few days or so. I messed up my shoulder, my right shoulder, trying to clean off the roof on the house. The other day I did this side all the way down and this side all the way down. I got to go up there in the peak and put a piece of siding back up. Because somebody, well, I know what it was. See that wire hanging down? They had their TV antenna coming at this end of the house. Because at the time when we got the house, this was open yet to get TV signal out here. Because without an open spot in the sky, you don't get nothing out here. No signal at all. That's why I got mine. You can see, well, maybe you can't. On the porch, the things on the porch going up right there. Looks like a flying saucer. That's my TV antenna. And I get 2 or 3 stations. Sometimes. They don't stay in. Oh, and you remember my intro that I did with the crooked broken tree? It was that tree right there in the background. I used that tree. Yeah. And around the base of that big tree, can you see the gypsy moss swirling around it there? But that tree right there, around it there, I had my deer blind. Because they come right up in the yard. That's why I'm saying it would be really neat to put a tent or a camper right here. You might see them because they come right up and they come through right through here into this area and cut through to the road all the time. Right in this area. And the runway's right over there. It goes up all the way out to the road. And I don't want to be gross, but about every 5-10 foot there's a pile of deer droppings. Because it's very heavily used. And rotten piece of tree there. This was a bigger pile of brush that's withering down, rotting away. Probably be good for starting like a raised bed and fill it with that rotten wood, because that's good for putting nutrients in your soil, they say. Other people have done it with success. That don't mean it'll work for me. But in the old days, back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, something like that, there was no trash pickup out here. And people would dig holes and they would bury their trash, what they didn't burn. And I'll show you one that I discovered. See, this just looks like a pile, right? A little mound, which it's real soft when you walk on it. And right here, here's a zipper. There's an old coat of some kind in here that somebody buried who knows how many years ago. And that's what I've been doing the whole time we lived here, cleaning up junk like that. And when I had my chickens, they would expose things. Like I showed you yesterday, that baby crib mattress that was out here for I don't know how long. It's still here, so I don't know what I'll do with it. It's metal, unless I use it. I could use it, pull it out and put it in front of the house and tie my garden plants to it. Maybe spray paint it if it's worth saving. I don't know. I have in that big shed there, I've got springs in there too. The metal springs, the old-fashioned, what you would call a box spring nowadays. Some that were made out of springs. Those were my favorite box springs, to tell you the truth. Those beds always jiggled. Felt like you were floating, but here it is. Yeah. Oh, and it's in there. Up here is the other end. See, they just put it here for whatever reason. And that broken up battery, I checked that out. It's all smashed up. And something you don't see unless you're in the woods really far is ferns. I have ferns growing here. I will not touch those. I love those. I don't know what, something about ferns. I've always liked them. They might even be fiddlehead ferns if you come out in the spring. I don't know. But I always liked ferns. I noticed ferns only grow in certain parts of the forest where the air is the cleanest. I've noticed that. Where people don't go so much. Which is understandable because we destroy everything. Some of us. Yeah. There's a lot more work to do, but slowly and surely, I'm going to hook up my little trailer to my tractor and use that. I got to get new wheels for it, though. I don't know if I ever showed you my tractor or not, or my trailer. It's not one you put on a car. It's just a wagon. But it holds 1,000 pounds. I've hauled a lot of stuff with it. See that yellow one? I need to get new tires for it. I took the tires that they were shot and I filled them full of that spray foam insulation stuff, and it worked for quite a few years. But now the rubber's rotting out, and the bearing in the center of the wheel, one of the wheels, it's totally shot. And this handle comes off. You pull this pin here, and I can hook it to the back of my mower. And then I've got this one too that does the same thing, like a wheelbarrow. It hooks to the back of the mower. See my junkie shed? There's my power washer, Eileen. I got 2 of them. One works, the other doesn't. But I keep it for parts. And I might just junk it. 4x4 treated post I want to use for putting a deck on the back of the house. My lawnmower attachments, an old tent that I kind of use for a tarp. And that old footstool I had, but the one leg on it, I straightened it back out, but it bent over like it's going to snap off. So, hey, my doggy cage. An extra storm window from somewhere. That stuff was here. The wagons weren't and all that, but under that tarp, I have 13 8-foot 4x4 posts. Treated ones. I was always going to use them to put a porch on the front of the house. But I could never get the rest of the wood, that 2x6s and stuff, and 2x8s to put down, because the porch that's on the house right now, I built that. It's kind of funny too. I pushed everything back in my living room and put the thing together in the living room in the house, and and then brought it out. That's right, I have one less 4x4 post. No, 3 less. Because I used I got the 4x4 post legs on there, treated ones. And underneath that porch it's packed full of cinder blocks. And my mom and dad gave me the railings. And I wasn't going to put this arbor thing over the top, but my wife wanted it. She wanted to put lights around there at Christmas and put flower garland around it and stuff. Yeah. A friend of mine bought the hummingbird thing for my wife one year for her birthday. And I bought that one for my mother. And they're both here now. They come on at night, all different colors, and they're pretty. Yeah, that's about it. And those butterflies, they were icky looking color, and I painted them, but they needed again. Paint's coming off. When I painted all the trim on the windows and everything. And here's the temperature at whatever time it is right now. About 70, 72, something like that. And that's all for today. Remember, whatever you do in life, make a difference. And when you try to make a difference in other people's lives, you never know whose life you're affecting. It's easy to tell. If it's a Christian, they respond with love and everything. If they're not a Christian, when they can see the light of the Lord in you, it upsets them and they attack. Yep, I see it all the time. Anyway, I didn't mean to get off on that subject. But anyway, this is Grampy Campy, and I'll just talk to you next time. Until next time, bye now.